Good morning, Texans. Today is Tuesday, September 8th, 2020, and it is time for our morning announcements. We'll start with our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now to the great state of Texas. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Now we'll observe a moment of silent reflection. So today is an A day, so you will see periods 1, 3, 5, and 7. We do not have an advisory today. This is Tuesday, and advisory is normally taking place on Monday and Friday. So no advisory today, just A day, periods 1, 3, 5, and 7. All right, Texans, hold on to your hats because I've got a lot of announcements for you today. We're going to start with new student tours are happening tonight. And so you should have registered for that, reserved a time. You don't get to just walk in and jump into a tour because we're trying to keep those tour groups down to 25 or fewer. So you have to sign up in advance, pick a time. And there's an email that we sent you out last week. Go back, fish up the email. Sign up for your time and then join us for very quick new student tours this evening. We look forward to seeing you. It'll be fun. All right, so we're going to talk about in-person learning that starts September 14th, and then if you're a person who is going to continue remote learning, I have information for you also, but we're going to start with our in-person learners because that's most of us. So most of you will come back to in-person learning on September 14th. That is next Monday, and so quite a bit of information for you here. First of all, you need to know that we will be back to a traditional 8-period bell schedule, so you'll see all 8 class periods, 45 minutes every day, and you'll have a 5-minute passing period in between. You're going to want to make the most of that passing period because you're going to have to move fast. We want you to catch a car ride to school if at all possible. If there is a way that you can get here by car, that is preferred because we want to keep the numbers down on the buses. The buses will carry the normal load of students that they normally carry. We're not reducing the number of students on buses other than to ask students who are able to catch a ride to catch a ride. So the main thing on the buses is that you will wear your mask on a bus. But the ability to distance students on the bus is going to be challenging, and so if you are able to catch a car ride, we want to encourage that. Our building opens at 8:20 a.m. for all students. Now, that is the same at all of the high schools, and I think even the middle schools too, but for sure the high schools. All the high schools across Northwest ISD. None of our buildings are going to open until 8:20 a.m. You're like, well, why is that? I don't want to wait outside. I get that. The idea is to keep people away from each other in the building. It's a social distancing issue, and so we're going to limit the amount of time that students are roaming around the building in the morning because we've had in past situations we have students that are dropped off at like 6:30 a.m. and they're coming in the building, and so we can't have that under these circumstances. So the building will open at 8:20 a.m. to students. Now, we're going to ask you that as you are waiting to enter the building. You've got to keep yourself distanced. We're not able to do that. We're not able to get out there and separate you. We don't have the staff to crowd control that. So parents, we need your help on that as well. You're going to have to do your best not to drop your students off before 8:20. I know that's not convenient for everybody, but that's what we've got to work with. The buildings will open at 8:20. Once the students enter the building, oh, and by the way, you got to wear your mask. If you're standing outside waiting to get in the building, you got to wear your mask when you're on the premises of the building. So you got to keep your mask on. Upon arriving into the building, we're letting everybody in the building at the same time. You're going straight to the classrooms. We're not going down and hanging out in the Mix Master. We're not going in and hanging out in the cafeteria. There will be grab and go breakfast for people who need breakfast from the cafeteria. So you can run into the cafeteria, grab your breakfast and go. You'll be able to do that, and you can actually take your breakfast to the classroom and eat it upon arrival. But you'll go straight to your first period class upon arrival at school, and your teachers will be ready to receive you at 8:20. Moving hallways. I know this is not going to be popular because, you know, we love our mixed master and we love our this and such wall and that kind of thing. There will be none of that this year because we've got to keep ourselves distanced. So it's moving hallways at all times. And guys, I know that we don't like that, but it's what we have to do under these circumstances in order to be able to come to school. And so making sure that we are keeping the hallways moving at all times. We're going to walk on the right-hand side of the hallway. I think that's in one of my slides coming up, but we've got to keep moving at all times and go straight to our next class. That's the only way that we're going to be able to keep everybody properly distanced. It's the only way to do this for the safety of everyone. We are walking on the right-hand side of the hallway. So it's like when you're driving on the road, we're going to walk on the right-hand side of the hallway. We're going to have our masks on at all times, all day, except while eating. So if you are one of those people that did the grab-and-go breakfast, then make sure when you enter the classroom that your teacher knows that you have your grab-and-go breakfast. Your teacher will permit you to pull down your mask while you are eating that breakfast. We're not going to take the whole class period to eat our breakfast. That's not how that works. Oh yeah, I'm just going to take my time, eat my breakfast so that I can keep my mask down. No, you've got to finish your breakfast, put your mask back on, participate in instruction. And so you should be able to knock that out from 8:20 to 8:40 and have that done, and then you don't have to interrupt class while eating. The other thing is, while you are in the cafeteria and you're eating lunch, when you are seated at a table eating your lunch, you may have your mask off. When you get up from the table to go get a napkin, you got to put the mask back on. It's just like you're at a restaurant. If anybody's gone to a restaurant during this time, and you know we have the mask order in the restaurants, and you're wearing your mask while you're up and about, you're wearing your mask while you go to the restroom, you're wearing your mask if you have to go and get some silverware or whatever it is. But then when you sit down to eat and you're with your meal, then you can have your mask off. And just remember, this isn't to be legalistic or make this place like a prison or anything like that. This is actually to give us the chance to be back in the building. And so it's what we have to do in order to have the opportunity to be back and not get shut down again. Masks are on in the hallways, masks are on in the restrooms, masks are on in the classrooms. We're going to keep everybody safe. My mask keeps you safe, your mask keeps me safe. That's how we do this, and so we're all going to be wearing our masks at all of these different times. When you're in the lunch line, your mask is on. And you say, well, I'm at lunch. No, you're going and getting your lunch. If you're in line to pick up your lunch, your breakfast, whatever it is, you're going to have your mask on. And when you get up from the table, we already talked about this, so you're going to have your mask on. Masks on while entering and exiting the building. So you get dropped off by the car or you're getting off the bus, whatever it is, you're going to wear your mask as you're approaching and getting into the building. And then when we release school, you wear your mask while you're in the hallways. You wear your mask while you're on your way to the bus or on the way to the car or wherever it is that you're meeting to get your ride to leave school. You're going to have the mask on while you're on the premises of the building. And students who refuse to follow the safety protocols for the safety of everybody else on campus, if we have people who are here and are refusing the safety protocols, then we have to send them back to remote learning, because if you can't handle the in-person learning environment, then we've got to send you back to the remote learning environment. I feel like most of you who are coming back want to be here, and if you want to be here, then I think you'll follow the protocols that you need to keep everybody safe. Okay, for those who are choosing to remain remote learning on September 14th, you'll have the same 8-period bell schedule as in-person learning. So 8-period day, this is a shift from what we're currently doing in remote learning. You may have some teacher changes. We tried to avoid teacher changes, but you may have some teacher changes, some teachers who are taking some of these remote classes for you. It's going to be very important that you review your new remote schedule by Sunday, September 13th. Look in Hack and make sure you check that. So you log into Hack and your homepage will be your week view, right? You see the little calendar look in front of you. You're going to want to click the right arrow. It's on the top left-hand side of that screen, and you'll click that right arrow. I put the picture of it in there. It looks like a little carrot there, and it faces the right. You're going to click on that to see the week of September 14th so that you can see that, and then you'll see all of your teachers listed there. You want to go to each of those teachers' Moodle and check for the remote learning icon, and I've pasted that in here. The remote learning icon is this little, looks like a little remote control with a Wi-Fi look above it there. That's the remote learning icon. You look for that on each teacher's Moodle page, each of your teachers that's listed in your schedule, in your new schedule as of September 14th, and you want to click on that so that you can get enrolled in their online learning. So that is a lot. That's 10 minutes worth of announcements, but I want to make sure that we get all of this information out in front of you. We'll send it out in writing, we'll send it out in slides, we'll send it out in videos, every way that we can get you the information that you need so that you have a successful back to school on September 14th. But for now, continue to enjoy your remote learning, and we've got an A-Day today. And Texans, I just want you to know I love you, I miss you. I look forward to seeing you back if you're coming back on September 14th, and I hope you make it a great day today.